anybody new on the Woodroffe team today? Yeah. Two people, okay. So you just have to get used to the buttons. In fact, the two people who are new, why don't you just practice going for it? I'll count down, okay, from 3. And the first person gets the light, just so you see how it goes. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay, you jump the gun a bit, but that's okay. That's what you do, you jump the gun.
Who got it?
Okay, those people who were here last time, you noticed that we changed the height, relative heights of the sets a bit, because we're really trying to figure out how to get it to work on TV for the playoffs. We'll probably try to do it this way, so that both teams can be clearly seen and fill up the rectangular TV screen a bit better than just having them strung out. Yeah. Okay, so you see how it works. Everybody can see the lights as well. So no question, it works. Okay, Mr. Harvey, anytime.
Welcome to School Reach. I'm Brian Harvey, your quiz master for this game between Woodroffe High School and Ridgemont High School. Now I'll ask the players to introduce themselves, first of all starting with those from Woodroffe.
Steve Delroy. Alistair Milne.
Robert Andrew. Charles Corinth.
And now those from Ridgemont.
I'm Sam Ligas.
I'm Derek Edwards.
I'm Mike Lauren.
I'm Tony Nero.
All right, now we'll begin with the 40-point snap start to round 1. Which NHL team was nicknamed in the 1970s the Broad Street? Yes,
The Philadelphia Flyers.
No, incorrect. I'll finish the question. The Broad Street Bullies. Ridgemont? Yes, Mike?
Boston Bruins.
No, it's the Philadelphia Flyers.
He said it right, 10 points. Red team gets 10 points.
Second question. What type of physical therapy is often called acupuncture without needles? Anyone? Shiatsu. Who wrote the successful Broadway musical Company? Yes, Sam?
Neil Simon.
No. Woodroffe? Steve?
T.S. Eliot.
No. Stephen Sondheim. Next question. Granny, rolling hitch, and sheep bend are all types.
Knots.
Yes, correct. 10 points. Next question. 3 questions on Canadian painters. Many of this country's outstanding artists were born many miles from our Canadian borders. For example, Louis de Niverville is the Canadian artist who gave us the canvas called The Enclosure. Some critics say it's his best work to date. But where was Louis de Niverville born? Don't let his name mislead you. Yes, Derek?
Spain.
No. Woodroffe? Robert?
New York State.
No, the answer is in Andover in England. Second question. He painted over 100 canvases of Indian life. One of our early painters, Paul Kane, was 61 when he died in 1871. He wasn't born on North American soil either. Where was Paul Kane born? Anyone? Yes, Charles?
India.
No. Ridgemont? Sam?
Wales.
Ireland. And we can't overlook the Canadian artist who was born in Amsterdam in 1815. He spent 3 years in the United States before he brought his immense talent to our country. He settled in Quebec, and his outstanding painting reflects early life in that region of Canada. Who was he? Anyone? Okay, too slow. Cornelius Krieghoff. Next series of questions on mathematics. How many of you think you have computer brains? Let's see.
Could we just hold it, please? Do both teams have a set of sheets of paper? No? Okay, Sam, could you go down to the little table in front? I should have done this ahead of time. There's a small piece of paper. I do not want, okay, listen everyone, I do not want people making lists of prime ministers or presidents or something on the sheets of paper. They're supposed to be used only for the math, because they're dumb math questions. Extra pencils. Oh boy. Okay, give this to your best player. Okay, how about bottom team? Ridgemont? You got it?
Oh, not me, but that's okay.
Okay. Ready? These are not mental math questions. They're hard.
Anyone else need a pen?
Okay, somebody else on top? Whoa! Okay. Yeah, we have to make sure that in the playoffs we don't do this.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
What is the ones complement of 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, base 2? Yes, Mike?
10100.
Right.
Okay, correct, 10 points. Next, what is 111,000 base 2 in octal? Anyone? Yes, Derek?
Your light is on, so too bad. Woodroffe?
Yes. 8? No, the answer is 70. Last question in this series. What is the actual value of 4K in decimal? Yes, Mike?
4096.
Yes. 4096. 35-point team question. The team which correctly answers the following 5-point scramble question may then answer the questions after it. Scramble for 5 points. In which province did Louis Riel establish a provisional... Yes, Gary?
Manitoba.
No, incorrect. I'll finish the questions. A provisional government at Batoche in March 1885. Woodroffe? Yes, Robert?
Saskatchewan?
Yes, correct. For 5 points. The remaining questions deal with this rebellion in Saskatchewan and are for Woodroffe. Who was then appointed commander of the militia in Canada to be in charge of operations against Riel? Okay, would someone buzz in? Woodroffe? Yes, Steve?
Borden.
No, the answer is General Middleton. On these questions, once you buzz in, you don't consult any further. What was the location of the first clash between a force of the Northwest Mounted Police and a band of Métis led by Gabriel Dumont? Yes, Robert?
Duck Lake?
Yes, correct. 10 points, Duck Lake. And lastly, what city was the location of Riel's trial? Yes, Carl?
Quebec City?
No, Regina. Back to open questions on geography now for 4 questions. Identify the following places with the word new in their names. What city in southeastern Massachusetts was once called the Yes, Stevie?
New Hampshire.
No, I'll finish the question. Was once called the whaling capital of the world. Yes, Sam?
New Haven?
No, it's New Bedford. Next question. What French territory located in the South Pacific Ocean was a prison colony for more than 40,000 convicts from 1864 until 1897?
Corsica.
No. Woodroffe? No, it goes to Woodroffe because that... Yes, Robert?
New Zealand.
No, it's New Caledonia. Which U.S. state is called the Land of Enchantment because of its scenic beauty and rich history? Yes, Sam?
New Hampshire.
No. Woodroffe?
New Mexico.
Yes, correct. New Mexico. Its site discovered by British fur trader and explorer Simon Fraser, what city became British Columbia's first incorporated city in 1860? Anyone? Too slow? No, I've already said too slow. It's New Westminster. 30-point open question. Who led the American team of scientists who first developed the first atomic bomb? Anyone? Okay. J. Robert Oppenheimer. Who discovered the law of gravity? Yes, Sam?
Sir Isaac Newton.
Yes, correct, 10 points. In the 16th century, who introduced the idea of the sun being at the center of rotation of our solar system? Yes, Tony?
Galileo.
No, incorrect. Woodroffe? Steve?
Pontius Pilate.
No, Nicholas Copernicus. Assigned question dealing with symbols. Here is an assigned question in which each team member of either team is assigned a 10-point question. If you miss your question, your counterpart on the opposing team will have a chance at it for 5 points. Starting with Woodroffe and with Steve, your question, and there's no consultation on these. What do each of the following symbols represent? Steve, brown shirts. No answer? Okay. Sam for 5 points.
It's beyond me, sir. I don't know.
Okay. It's fascist.
Oh!
Second assigned question for Alistair. Cupid or a heart?
Valentine's Day.
Yes, correct, or love. 10 points. Third question, Robert. A skull and crossbones.
Poison.
It gives
Yeah,
the answer
yeah.
prison and
But yes, okay, yes, we will accept that. But Derek and Tony and Ridgemont, in the assigned questions, you can't whisper to the other team member, otherwise you won't get a chance. Okay? So if you had got that wrong, you wouldn't have got a chance because I saw consulting. Okay? All teams realize that if you're seen consulting, even though the other person may not have heard it, you will not be given a chance because these are supposed to be individual questions. Okay?
And your question, Charles. An R with the tail crossed. Tony. Prescriptions. Medicine prescriptions. Now the assigned questions for Ridgemont. Sam, yours. A white flag.
Surrender.
Yes, correct, 10 points. Derek. A flag at half-mast.
Morning.
Yes, correct, 10 points. And yours, Mike. An amber light. Quickly. Okay, it goes to Robert for half point. Sorry?
Danger.
The answer is caution. He said danger.
No, I think they're talking about the amber light on road lights. So.
And lastly, Tony, an old man with a sign. Okay, Charles? No?
We can't give Woodroffe a chance because Robert, you during these questions you have to listen. You can't consult or whisper answers, even if you're not involved, because the person who gets a second chance at it must not hear somebody else giving the clue. Okay. Now we have to be real strict about it. During the playoffs, we'll just nail people, just cut people off. During these round robin games, as you're learning the rules, because this is a real hard one to learn, because there's a tendency to consult, and all questions except for the team questions, you have to hold it. Okay. It's not like, don't think I'm just being severe just this one time. Every team has to learn the rule. normal to consult. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, the answer to that one was time. A 30-point open question. Joe who? How many Joes do you know? Along with Bill and John, the name Joe has to rank as one of the most common names given to men and boys. I'll describe a few Joes. You identify them. This Joe was called Joey, and he chums around in the comics with the little boy who upsets the man next door. Hank Ketchum drew both of them.
Dennis the Menace?
Yeah.
Yes. But who is Joey's friend, and it's Dennis the Menace Mitchell. Next question. Okay, let's find another Joe. This Joe happens to be Charlie Brown's favorite baseball player. Yes, Derek?
Joe DiMaggio?
No.
No, incorrect. Woodroffe?
Joe Shalbotnik?
No. The spelling has to be indicated correctly. No, it's close.
Spell it?
No. I realize that this is a judgment call, but in names like this, the answer is Joe Shalbotnik. Shalbotnik. What's the difference? Well, but if somebody says Shalmick or something, you know, we can't accept that. So it's got to be Shalbotnik. Yeah. Sorry. That's the way we're going to do it with names. Like the first day we had an argument or a question about, not an argument, but a question about Andrews sisters. Like it's got to be Andrews. That's the name. Okay. So Shalbotnik.
Next question. This Joe was born in the year 1939 at High River in Alberta. Yes, Steve?
Joe Clark?
Yes, correct. Snap break to end the round. Name one of the two theaters of which Shakespeare was part. Yes, Sam?
Swan Theater?
No, incorrect. Steve?
Stratford?
No, it's the Globe or Blackfriars. Which British statesman said, "I am always ready to learn, although I don't always like being taught"? Yes, Steve?
Churchill?
Yes, correct. 10 points. Who wrote the book Goodbye Columbus?
Stevenson?
No.
Hardy?
No, Philip Rowe. Which country has more fresh water than any other country? Yes, Derek?
Canada?
Yes, correct, 10 points. And that ends the first round. The score 95 for Woodroffe and 60 for Ridgemont.
Okay, just relax. When I butt in, it's only to try to clarify the rules, okay? Because with round robin games, if you just lose one close game, it shouldn't make that much of a difference in the overall standings. But you have to know the rules once we get to the playoffs. Ideally, I would like in future seasons to have CTV broadcast every round robin game as well, but the real problem then would be making sure that everybody knows the rules in advance, because they can't interrupt a game to do something like this. Yeah, if you want to go right up on stage and take the photo, you can do that right now. Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They have to know that. Okay. Let's get going. Let's finish this game.
Okay, 40-point snap start to round 2. In what chain of mountains would you find Mount Robson? Yes, Robert?
Ural Mountains?
No, Ridgemont? Quickly. Yes, Derek?
Andes?
No, the Rocky Mountains. What was the legislation in the 10s, 20s, and 30s in Canada? Yes, Derek?
Prohibition?
Yes, correct. 10 points. It prevented the sale and consumption of alcoholic beverages. Next question. How many centimeters are there in a foot? Yes, Charles?
2.5.
No, incorrect. Ridgemont? Mike?
30.48.
Yes, correct. 10 points. In the film The Wizard of Oz, what was the name of the land within Oz? Yes, Derek?
Emerald City?
No, incorrect. I'll complete the question. Where Dorothy's house landed. for Woodroffe. Yes.
Land of the Munchkins?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, 10 points. Who am I question for 40 points and descending as the clues go down. Clue 1. I was born in Surrey, England on June 7th, 1929. Since my father died when I was young, it was my mother who was the principal influence on my development. Who am I? Yes, Robert?
Einstein.
No, incorrect, Ridgemont. Quickly. You can always guess on these. Next clue. I went to the University of British Columbia to study political science. The student newspaper called me the most popular student. Yes, Derek?
John Turner.
Yes, correct. And that will be for 30 points as it's the second clue. Open question dealing with World War II.
110, green.
Right up until the invasion of Poland, Great Britain, and in particular its Prime Minister, followed... Yes, Derek?
Neville Chamberlain.
Yes, correct, 10 points. The practice of appeasing Hitler even after the German invasion of Czechoslovakia. All right, next question. The agreement that immediately preceded Germany's invasion of Poland was the signing of a non-aggression pact with the Soviet... Yes, Derek?
1913.
13.
I'll complete the question for Woodroffe. A non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union. Who was the Soviet leader that concluded the agreement with Hitler? Quickly. Yes, Charles?
Stalin.
Yes, correct. 10 points. So the United States shipped arms to the aid of the British fighting in Europe. They did not enter the war until 1941. Who was the U.S. president who kept... Yes, Robert?
Roosevelt.
Yes, 10 points.
Yeah.
Open question on the history of Canadian sports. 3 questions. Hockey was beginning to become popular towards the end of the 19th century. In what year did the Governor-General donate a silver cup for annual competition? Yes, Mike?
1892.
Yes, correct, 10 points. A dispute arose between amateurs and professionals over who had the right to compete for the cup. What Montreal ship owner settled the argument, donating another cup for competition among the best amateur teams? Yes, Steve?
Stanley.
No, Ridgemont? Quickly. Sir Montague Allen. The last question in this series. Around this time, 1907 to be exact, what Canadian from the Six Nations Reserve became the most famous runner in the world? Yes. Sam?
Johnny Longboat?
No.
No, incorrect. Charles?
Ben Johnston.
No. It was Tom Longboat.
Longboat. Well, what's his brother? I don't know.
Canadian telephone history. 4 questions. Alexander Graham Bell conducted the world's first one-way long-distance test from Brantford to what other Ontario city in 1876? Yes, Charles?
London.
No. Ridgemont? Derek?
Toronto?
No. Paris, Ontario. In 1878, Canada's first telephone exchange opened in what city? Robert?
Toronto.
No. Ridgemont?
St. John's.
No. Hamilton. What type of units were first used in Canada at Kingston, Ontario in 1917 to amplify voice currents on long-distance calls? Anyone? Okay, too slow. Repeater units. Last question in this group. Name the first Canadian-designed telephone set first introduced in 1968. Too slow. The Contemporaphone. 80-point open question on music. And you'll hear these questions from the tape. The introduction's on the tape.
Yeah.
Okay, students, welcome back to the music hall. This time we're having breakfast at Tiffany's, the jewelry store in New York, linking music to precious gems, metals, and jewels. As always, listen for this magic sound before buzzing in. Here we go. Okay, students, think jewels and identify this popular singer and songwriter from Brooklyn, New York.
Anyone? Yes, Allison.
Julian Lennon?
No. Ridgemont? Too slow. Neil Diamond. Next question.
For your next 10 points, students, identify the James Bond film that contains that same precious gem in its title.
Yes, Sam.
Diamonds Are Forever.
Yes, correct. 10 points. Next up from the tape.
Goldfinger?
Yes, correct.
Ah, spider, stop. Touch a cold finger. Beckons you enter the trail of sin. Speaking of 007, Shirley Bassey belts out the theme song to what early James Bond movie? No music here, students, but what jewel is found in the title of a 1967 ballad and hit single by the Rolling Stones?
Yes, Sam.
Rubies.
Yep.
Yes, you said Ruby.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Walking these streets so long, singing the same old song. I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks of Broadway, where hustle's the name of the game.
Okay, students, moving on to a more affordable commodity, identify the title of this hit song by Glenn Campbell.
There's been a load.
Yes, Derek.
Load of compromise.
No. Woodruff.
Something to sing about.
No. Rhinestone Cowboy.
Again, no music here, students, and I guarantee that this one will be a race to the buzzers. For 10 points, are you ready?
Yeah.
Name the jeweled city in The Wizard of Oz.
Yes, Alistair.
The Emerald City.
No.
Yeah, that's correct.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sorry, it's printed.
Diamonds.
No.
Okay, this song represented a big comeback for what Tijuana instrumentalist? And I want you to identify the artist.
Ridgemont. Herb Albert.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you got it right if you knew that it was Herb Albert. And the song is Diamonds. Herb Albert is backed up by Janet Jackson on vocals, who repeatedly sings what refrain describing the relationship between diamonds and girls?
Yes, Sam.
They're a girl's best friend.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, you're at 10 points. And that ends the musical question. 2 open questions on code names. What was the name given the atomic bomb dropped by the
Manhattan Project.
No, I'll complete the question. Dropped by the airplane Enola Gay on Hiroshima in August of 1945. Ridgemont? Derek?
Fat Boy?
No, incorrect. Little Boy. What was the code name for the unrevealed White House source for Washington Post reporter Bob Woodward during the course of the investigation into the Watergate break-in by Woodward and fellow reporter Carl Bernstein? Anyone? Yes, Robert?
Long nose.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Long nose.
No, Ridgemont? No. Deep throat. 40-point snap break to end the round. Who starred in the movie The Great Dictator? Quickly. Being too slow. Charlie Chaplin. Which Arab nation was proclaimed a republic June 19th, 1953? Yes, Derek?
United Arab Emirates.
No, incorrect. Woodruff?
Maybe.
Quickly.
Saudi Arabia?
No, Egypt. Who wrote The Right Stuff? Yes, Derek?
Bradley.
No. Woodruff?
Fletcher.
No, Tom Wolfe. What do you call the small pore in the epidermis of a leaf? Yes, Mike?
Stomata?
Yeah.
Yes, stoma. I have 1 minute break until round 3.
When do you have to give the first name? Okay, listen. When do you have to give the first name? Who composed the Blue Danube? If you say Strauss, we'll have to say, could you be more specific? Because there's lots of Strausses. If you say Johann Strauss, it's still not specific enough. You'd have to say Johann Strauss Jr., okay? If the answer is Roosevelt, because there's 2 presidents named Roosevelt, you have to be prepared to say one or the other, but sometimes from the context it's obvious, or should be obvious. Like the Second World War, Franklin, Roosevelt. But if the quiz master says, could you be more specific, and you say Theodore, then it's wrong. But in a question like longboat, if you just say longboat, right answer. If you say Johnny Longboat, wrong. Okay? So sometimes you're taking a chance if you... usually the quiz master, you're safer if you just say the last name, and then if you have to be more specific, the quiz master should say, could you be more specific? But if you say the first name wrong, it's too bad it's the wrong answer. Okay? So that's something to keep in mind. But obviously, if the question is, which U.S. president was paralyzed as an infant by polio or something, give his first name, and then you say Roosevelt, because you buzzed in too soon. Too bad. Okay? Okay, let's get going. Let's get this over with.
Okay, 40-point snap break. Our snap start to round 3. How many satellites or moons does Venus have? Yes, Derek?
3.
No. What is
7.
No, the answer is none. What Canadian city is called the gateway to the Dominion? Yes, Sam?
St. John's.
No. Woodruff? Charles?
Vancouver.
No, Halifax. On what high point in St. John's did Marconi receive the first transit?
Signal Hill.
Say it
Yeah.
again.
Signal Hill.
Yes, correct, 10 points. In what province is the Missouri Coteau located? Yes, Sam?
Manitoba.
No. Woodruff? Allison?
BC.
No, the answer is Saskatchewan. A scramble question. The team which correctly answers the following 5-point scramble may then answer the following questions. Scramble for 5 points. What would one call an environmental change that triggers a response in an organism? Yes, Charles?
Stimulus.
Yes, correct. 5 points. The remaining questions are all for Woodruff and deal with the responsiveness of plants. What type of response does light initiate in a plant? Yes, Charles?
Photosynthesis.
No, incorrect. Phototropism. What is the most important natural chemical that is related to stimulation and inhibition of growth in plants, as well as differentiation of organs and tissues? Anyone? Would you? Yes, Steve?
Photosynthesis, I guess.
No. The answer is auxin. Where auxin encourages growth, there is also a substance that inhibits growth. What is it called? Yes, Charles?
A cell?
No, it's dormant. Back to open questions, this time on history, and all the following European history questions have answers beginning with the letter C. What is the system of ideals of the medieval, yes? There.
Capitalism?
No.
No, incorrect.
Think about it.
Woodroffe?
You finished the question?
System of ideals of the medieval knights.
Oh,
Oh, yes, Steve?
Chivalry?
Yes, correct. 10 points. Who was the leader of the theocratic state in Geneva between 1541 and 1564? Anyone? Too slow. Calvin. Who was the king of Denmark who became king of England in 1017? Too slow. Canute II. What English king was overthrown by the parliamentarians in the Puritan Revolution? Yes, Steve?
Cornwall?
No, Ridgemont? Quickly?
do they go, sir?
Yes.
Charles.
Which one?
The first.
Right.
Oh!
Just guess. Just guess. You gotta get the points.
Open question on the films of James Stewart. One of the most talked about performances of 1939 was Stewart's portrayal of an idolized head of a chain of boys' clubs who is appointed to the U.S. Senate, but finds that his idealism conflicts with the expectations that he will vote as his party machine dictates. What was the title of this film? Yes, Sam?
Mr. Smith Goes to Washington?
Yes, correct, 10 points. Next year, 1940, Stewart won his only Oscar to date. In this film, he co-starred with Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn. What was it called? Yes, Alice.
Pennies from Heaven?
No, Ridgemont. So, The Philadelphia Story. In 1953, Stewart starred with Julie Allison in a film biography about a famous band leader who was killed in a World War II plane crash. What was this band leader's name? Yes, Charles?
Richie Valens?
No, Ridgemont. Too slow. Glenn Miller. Open questions on words. I'll give you the definition of some totally unrelated words. You supply me with the word itself. I am a noun meaning imperfect nutrition, disorders characterized by weakness and wasting up of muscles. Anyone? Charles?
Waste?
No. Ridgemont? Dystrophy. Next one. I am a noun meaning impaired intellect, especially through old age. Second childhood. Senility. Anyone? Okay, too slow.
Alzheimer's?
No, and I said too slow. The answer is dotage. I am a noun describing the meeting place and assembly of cardinals for the election of the Pope. Too slow. Conclave. 160 point snap out to end of the game. What was the ancient Greek name for the Dardanelles? Anyone? Okay, too slow. The Hellespont. Who in 1938 became the first American woman to win the Nobel Prize in Literature? Anyone? Yes, Steve?
Lewis Carroll?
No, Ridgemont. pour l'espace. In what controversial operation on August 18, 1942, were Canadian Armed Forces involved? Yes, Sam?
Oh, Dieppe.
Yes, the raid on Dieppe. That's right. The digging of the Panama Canal was started in 1880 by what country? Yes, Sam?
France.
Yes, correct, 10 points. Which American state goes by the nickname of Sunflower State? Yes, Mike?
Kansas.
Yes, correct, 10 points. What do the initials ETA originally use? Yes,
Estimated time of arrival.
Yes, correct, originally used by air pilots referred to. Who wrote Kubla Khan? Yes, Steve?
Shelley.
No, Ridgemont. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. In Greek mythology, what god dwelled on the highest peak of Mount Olympus? Yes, Derek?
Zeus.
Yes, correct, 10 points. What is the name of Verdi's opera based on La Dame aux Camélias? Or Camellia? Anyone? Yes?
Carmen?
No, Ridgemont. Okay, it's La Traviata. Which author do you associate with such famous works as The Call of the Wild and White Fang?
Jack London.
Yes, correct. Thanks, Roy. What city is sometimes personified as Father Knickerbocker? Yes, Sam?
New York?
Yes, correct. 10 points. Who signed the Edict of Nantes? Anyone? Too slow. Henry IV of France. What major powers signed the Rush-Bagot Agreement? Yes, Sam?
Russia and the United States.
No, Woodroffe?
United States and Canada?
No, Great Britain and the U.S. In Greek legend, this hero swam the Hellespont at night to meet the young priestess and lover. Here.
Hercules.
No, I'll finish the last part. The young priestess and lover hero. Woodroffe? Yes, Steve?
Theseus?
No, it's Leander. Name the material that was commonly used in the southwest United States for the construction of Pueblo-type buildings. Yes, Steve?
Sod?
Say that again.
Sod.
No, incorrect. Ridgemont?
Marble.
No, it's adobe or clay. What is the term used to describe the transferring of a criminal from one state or country to another? Yes, Sam?
Extradition.
Yes, correct. 10 points. And that ends the game with the score 200.
Okay, we'd better get on to the next game, which is between Nepean and Lisgar. So we need representatives from both. Thanks a lot. And I would like to give the quiz packs. Oh, was it St. Matthews? Sorry. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Mr. Harvey, you can keep the quiz pack for your team. And representative from Woodroffe, here's quiz pack 17. You can look over it. There you go, thanks. Good game. According to my sheet, oh yeah, right, it's D versus F. D. St. Matthews versus Lisgar. So representative from both.
If you're
Yeah.
looking at packs, we play the next game also, so I don't know who.
Oh, yeah.
So
Right.
if you're switching packs,
Yeah.
or people going out or whatever, we play
Yeah,
2 in a row.
yeah, you've got 2 in a row. So I think what we have to do is use the next pack twice, and we'll use this pack twice.
Okay, I just wanted to
Yeah,
remind you.
and Mr. LaFont, if you could read over the quiz pack. We need, Mr. Hyba's not here today, so if
what?
you could act as quizmaster for this game, even
This
though
game?
your team is on, I don't care. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter to me.
Just
but
read it over.
I call for you
Yeah,
guys
read it
also.
over.
Anyway.
Nobody's seen the pack except for me, and so read it over. Any questions on pronunciation and other things, do that now. Okay, so St. Matthews. Your team is here, so heads, you got it. So, top, okay. Okay, get your signs up. We'll take, okay, thanks. Okay, listen, in this game, we're going to use the quiz pack number 18, and the only game that will use quiz pack 18, because one of the